Number 10. Mekaku City Actors. On the hot summer day of August 14th, Shintaro Kisaragi is forced to leave his room for the first time in 2 years. While arguing with the cybergirl Ene who lives in his computer, Shintaro Kisaragi accidentally spills soda all over his keyboard. Though they try and find a replacement online, most stores are closed due to the Obon festival, leaving them with no other choice but to visit the local department store. Venturing outside makes Shintaro extremely anxious, but the thought of living without his computer is even worse. It's just his luck that on the day he finally goes out, he's caught in a terrifying hostage situation. Luckily, a group of teenagers with mysterious eye powers who call themselves the Mekaku Shidan assist Shintaro in resolving the situation. As a result, he is forced to join their group along with Ene. Their abilities seem to be like pieces of a puzzle, connecting one another, and as each member's past is unveiled, the secret that ties them together is slowly brought to light. Number 9. Concrete Revolutio Chojin Gensou. On a sunny July day in the 41st year of the Shinka era, Jiro Hideyoshi is tasked with covertly listening in on a secret meeting between a top government scientist and an industrial spy. However, his cover is blown and the spy reveals himself to be an alien in disguise. Amidst the ensuing chaos, Jiro enlists the aid of cafe waitress and magical girl Kiko Hoshino, one of the many superhumans who blend into society and secretly protect humanity from extraterrestrial threats. As a member of the government agency known as the Superpopulation Research Laboratory, Jiro has the dual task of protecting superhumans that defend humanity and disposing of any deemed too dangerous to live. Having proven herself a worthy ally, Kiko is invited to join the agency as its newest recruit. Fast forward 5 years, disapproval and distaste for superhumans are now commonplace in Tokyo. From government corruption and conflicting ideas of justice to the morality of superhuman rights, the relationship between humans and the supernatural minority balances precariously in a world pervaded by whispers of unrest and unease. Under mysterious circumstances, Jiro has betrayed the agency and is now a fugitive on the run. As he sulks through the rainy black alleys of Shinjuku, he is pursued by the very same superhumans that he himself once recruited. Number 8. Senkau no Night Raid. The year is 1931. The city is Shanghai. 10 years before America will enter World War II, the Hydra's teeth planted by the first great global conflict are beginning to germinate. Hatching like spiders, they weave the complex web of plots and conspiracies destined to inevitably draw entire nations to the brink of destruction. Caught in the heart of these webs, desperately seeking to separate lies from truth, is Sakurai Kiken, an ultra-secret intelligence agency staffed by extraordinarily talented individuals with abilities far beyond those of normal humans. Their duty: to stop the darkest plots and eliminate the greatest threats. But in a city built on intrigue, can a team of clairvoyants, telepaths, and espers stand against the ultimate forces of destiny? Number 7. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Simon and Kamina were born and raised in a deep underground village hidden from the fabled surface. Kamina is a free-spirited loose cannon bent on making a name for himself, while Simon is a timid young boy with no real aspirations. One day while excavating the earth, Simon stumbles upon a mysterious object that turns out to be the ignition key to an ancient artifact of war, which the duo dubs Lagann. Using their new weapon, Simon and Kamina fend off a surprise attack from the surface with the help of Yoko Littner, a hot-blooded redhead wielding a massive gun who wanders the world above. In the aftermath of the battle, the sky is now in plain view, prompting Simon and Kamina to set off on a journey alongside Yoko to explore the wastelands of the surface. Soon, they join the fight against the Beastmen, humanoid creatures that terrorize the remnants of humanity in powerful robots called gunmen. Although they face some challenges and setbacks, the trio bravely fights these new enemies alongside other survivors to reclaim the surface while slowly unraveling a galaxy-sized mystery. Number 6. Young Black Jack. In the 1960s, a gifted young medical student tries to make a name for himself. Kuru Hazama is a reserved young man with unusual black and white hair, a body covered with scars, and a dark past. Despite only being a medical student, his surgical brilliance starts to attract attention after he completes a seemingly impossible operation. Together with the spirited and honest intern Maiko Okamoto and Yabu, a close friend with a troubled life, Hazama devotes himself to the world of medicine. However, his path to becoming a respectable surgeon is a difficult one, as student riots, war, and corruption are consuming Japan. Hazama quickly finds himself caught up in a series of nefarious circumstances that challenge his integrity as a person and his path towards becoming a surgeon. Young Black Jack chronicles the story of a man capable of performing unthinkable feats of medicine and the journey that leads him to become the legend known as Black Jack. Number 4. Hitori no Shita, the Outcast. One day, on his way to visit his grandfather's grave, Zhang Shulan is attacked by zombies in a graveyard. In the midst of that situation, he is saved by a mysterious girl who wields a kitchen knife in order to kill the enemies. The girl tells Chulan, who is relieved, to face his hardships head-on and leaves. However, Chulan later sees the girl at his university. From that moment, Zhang Shulan's destiny begins to move. There will be strangers with special powers appearing one by one, with battles involving those abilities. Each episode will bring a new mystery to light. Number 3. Tatakeo Shisho, the Book of Batora. In a world where dead people turn into books and are stored in the Batora Library where anyone who reads a book can learn their past, Batora Library is maintained by armed librarians who wield psychic powers, and their enemy is a religious society known as the Sendeki Kyuden. Number 2. Sakurada Reset. Kai Asai lives in the oceanside city of Sakurada, a town where the inhabitants are born with strange abilities. On the school rooftop one day, he meets Masora Haraki, an apathetic girl with the power to reset anything around her up to 3 days prior. While no one knows when she has reset, not even Haruki, Kai can retain everything before the reset thanks to his own ability, photographic memory. After they successfully help someone by combining their powers, they join the service club to aid others in their town. However, their club becomes involved with and begins completing missions for the Mysterious Administration Bureau, an organization that focuses on managing the abilities in Sakurada and manipulating the town's events for their own ends. They may find out that there are more things at work in Sakurada than the machinations of the uncanny organization. Number 1. Hinamatsuri. While reveling in the successful clinching of a prized vase for his collection, Yoshifumi Nida, a Yakuza member, is rudely interrupted when a large, peculiar capsule suddenly materializes and falls on his head. He opens the capsule to reveal a young, blue-haired girl who doesn't divulge anything about herself but her name, Hina, and the fact that she possesses immense powers. As if things couldn't get any worse, she loses control and unleashes an explosion if her powers remain unused. Faced with no other choice, Nida finds himself becoming her caregiver. To let her use her powers freely, Nida asks Hina to help out with a construction deal, which goes smoothly. But while this is happening, a rival Yakuza group covertly attacks his boss. To Nida's shock, his colleagues later pin the blame on him. Tasked with attacking the rival group in retaliation, Nida steals himself and arrives at their hideout. But suddenly, Hina unexpectedly steps in and helps him wipe out the entire group. As it turns out, Hina might just become a valuable asset to Nida and his Yakuza business, provided she doesn't use her powers on him first. And so, the strange life of this unusual duo begins.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.